Hey guys, what is up? It is Austin here bringing you guys another video, and today I'm bringing you guys my very first video of the launch of XDefiant. I'm so excited. This game is finally out. I've been very eagerly awaiting it, and today I wanted to give you guys my first impressions of the game. The game has been out for about 24 hours at the time I'm recording this. By the time I upload this, it'll definitely be out over 24 hours, but I streamed last night with Cody. I played some more this morning, and I put a couple hours into the game, and I just wanted to give my raw first impressions. Obviously, first impressions, everything is subject to change, but thankfully there's a lot of positives to go over, but there are some concerning negatives that I want to talk about too. And we're going to get the negatives straight out of the way first because I want to end this video on a positive note because I'm enjoying this game so much. But let's get the cons out of the way and let's talk about the things that are bad with the game, because again, this game is not perfect, unfortunately, but the very first, and honestly this might be the biggest problem in the game, it's the hit registration and the hit detection at times. I had issues with this in the beta for sure, and I made a video about it as well, talking about, this could be the crippling problem of XDefiant, and unfortunately the issue is still there on the launch of the game. There are times where you are completely around a corner, there's no one near you, and then you get killed, and somehow you got killed before you even crossed the doorway, even though you were already across it on your screen. It's just wild. There's a couple moments like that. I actually have a couple gameplays where it specifically happens to me, and I know that it's been happening to other people as well. I've seen a bunch of complaints about it on Twitter. I've seen videos about it on YouTube, so hopefully they can fix that because, in an FPS shooter, hit detection and hit registration is pretty important. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of Call of Duty World at War. That game had terrible hit detection, so it doesn't break the game for me, but it is something I'd like to see improved in a game that just came out in 2024, especially with all the delays that the game had. Now, the second biggest con, which, again, this could be fixed by Season 1, which I'm pretty sure it's going to be, but on launch, there's no prestige. And that's a pretty big problem for me because prestige was one of the things that Mark Rubin hyped up a lot on Twitter ahead of time, and it's not in the game on launch, which is kind of concerning, especially when you've delayed it this long. Again, I feel like we're just being drip-fed content. The game is out. This is the final product of the game. Updates should be just adding to the final product, but we don't have prestige mode yet. And that's really concerning because you delayed this game for so long and these features you promised aren't in the game on day one. It's a little concerning for me. Another big thing I really want to talk about is the lack of maps and modes. I mean, this game still feels like a beta, honestly, because I don't think we got any new maps from the beta, and I don't think we got any new modes from the beta either. I would love a search and destroy-esque mode. I'd love some, just more variety. We have domination, basically a hardpoint mode. We have a escort mode. We have a zone capture mode where you just capture more and more of the zones in the map. And then we have like a bounty mode. But I would love like an intense one life mode, maybe like a ground war mode with like 10v10. I don't know. I'm trying to keep my hopes up, that something like that comes later down the line. But so far at the start of the game, the lack of maps and modes, again, is a little concerning. But moving on to the last con, and this is just something that should have been expected. We all knew this was going to happen, so I'm not really surprised. It's just I'm more so kind of upset about this thing, and that is the monetization of the game. There are $70 bundles in the shop right now on day one of the fucking game. And we can't have features that you promised on launch on the launch. But the shop, nah, that ain't got no issues. The shop has $70 fucking bundles in it. Like, come on, man. Like, that shit just, like, rubs me the wrong way when you promise features in the game on launch for over a year, and then you delay the game for over a year to make sure all these features and everything work as intended, and then on launch you have $70 store bundles, but not features that you promised before launch. I mean, it's a little frustrating, it really is. I mean, obviously it's a free-to-play game. We knew the monetization was going to go crazy on it, but just, come on, man. Like, that just frustrates me. But all the cons out of the way, let's get to the positives, and thankfully there's a lot. So the first thing I want to talk about is the overall gameplay. I am really enjoying the matches. This is exactly what I wanted the game to be, kind of a throwback arcade shooter. It does have some, modern features in it, obviously, with like specialists pretty much, and factions, operators, all that good stuff. But the gameplay itself just feels like a classic Call of Duty almost, which, again, Call of Duty gets brought up a lot with this game because it's exactly what they were going for, but I think they nailed it. I saw someone on Twitter kind of say the gameplay was similar to Black Ops 4, and I can see that, honestly. The sliding's not as good, but I can definitely see that, and I always thought the multiplayer of Black Ops 4 had a really really fun multiplayer. I always defended BO4's multiplayer after they fixed everything that was wrong with it. But this game so far, the multiplayer, the actual games, pretty good. So moving on from that, I want to talk about the weapons and their challenges and their camos. So there is a variety of weapons, and thank God they don't have those dumbass names like they do in Call of Duty. No longer do we have a MCW 6.8 and an MCW 5 point, something like, and they're two completely different guns. One's an assault rifle, one's a marksman rifle. No, we got ACRs, we got M4s, we got MP5s. We got all these iconic weapons, double barrel shotgun. Like, we don't have these dumb, stupid ass names. Like, we actually just have names so they can be iconic. And when you I was talking about this with Cody last night on stream, but when you use the ACR in this game, and even back in the day in Call of Duty, you would tell your friends, like, oh, dude, the ACR is so broken, it's so busted, it's so fun. Now in Call of Duty, when you say, oh, man, I love using the MCW, you got to specify which fucking MCW. And I just think that's annoying and that's just dumb, Long are the days of just the AK-47, the M4, the ACR, Now it's everything that's just stupid. But in this game, we actually got some pretty basic names, and I enjoy that. It's a simplified create a class system. The create a class is great. The challenges for the weapons, I enjoy the challenges to unlock them. And the weapon camos are more like the classic Call of Duties again, more so think MW3, where to get gold camo, you just have to get to weapon level 30. But in this game, to get gold, you have to get to weapon level 100, which it's a grind, but it's really easy. There's no dumb challenges. Anyone can do it. It just takes time and effort. Now, obviously, we're going to end it off on the biggest positive of all, and that is no skill-based matchmaking. And, man, does it show. Man, these games, I have had so many chill games and games where I don't even care that I only go 17 and 12, bro, because I'm having, a good time. It's such a chill and fun multiplayer. And, hey, if you want to play the hardcore shit and play sweats, sometimes there's lobbies like that. There's also a ranked playlist already, so I'm really enjoying it. No skill-based matchmaking is making the game very replayable for me. I mean, me and Cody had a blast last night playing it, I think. And I played it again this morning before work, and I intend to play it again tonight after work. So, no skill-based matchmaking is really paying off. You can really tell when you play the game. It's just, I miss gaming like that. But anyway, that's going to be the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm on that road to 1,500 subscribers. And let me know what you thought about XDefiant down in the comment section below. Let me know if you're playing the game. Let me know if you're enjoying the game. And let me know your biggest positive or your biggest concern for the game down in the comment section below. But anyways, I hope you guys all have an amazing rest of your day. And I'll see you guys in the next video/stream. This is Austin, and I am out. Peace, guys.